If you are planning a trip to Namibia, most likely your vacation will begin and end in the capital, Windhoek, home of Hosea Kutoko International Airport. For many visitors, Windhoek is simply a point of entry, a place to meet up with your tour guides or pick up your rental car. However, it's worth planning an extra night or two in this capital city, as it's home to some interesting sites like historical churches and an artisan marketplace. The surrounding region also provides an opportunity to take in the local flora and fauna, either at the botanic garden or the local game reserve. Buy local arts at Namibia Craft Center. Located near the center of town in the old breweries complex, the Namibia Craft Center is your one-stop shop for authentic souvenirs. Admittedly, the prices are higher than that of roadside stores. However, the covered market is safe, clean, and community-minded. There are more than 40 independent shops, and together they provide around 4,000 jobs for artists living in the country, mostly remote areas. Amidst the cornucopia of colorful stalls, you will find traditional Namibian crafts like hand-carved tree roots, copper jewels, and seal scarves. There are bookstores and several leather workshops, as well as a freshly prepared meal at the Craft Cafe. Specializing in local sourced Namibian produce, this restaurant is a favorite of visitors and the residents alike who are looking for a vibrant breakfast or lunch spot. Learn about apartheid at the Independent Memorial Museum. The Independent Memorial Museum houses an impressive range of paintings, artifacts, and informative display telling the story of the struggle for racial freedom. In front of the museum, there are two important statues. One of the first president of Namibia, Sam Nujomo, and the Genocide Memorial, which commemorates the atrocities carried out against native Namibians by German troops in the early 20th century. Admission to the museum is free and it's open 7 days a week. Combine your visitors with a tour of the National Museum of Namibia next door, which include fascinating display about Namibian sun rock painting. Debriefing yourself on the network is worthwhile if you are planning a trip to sites like where you can see the painting in situ. The building, the house, the National Museum is also to interest as it was originated on only German fort dating back to 18th centuries. Go birding at the National Botanic Garden of Namibia. National Botanic Garden of Namibia spans 30 acres and give you a good introduction of the country's natural beauty. This isn't your typical botanical garden, though. Instead of landscaped lawns and exotic flower beds, this garden exists largely in its natural state, both to conserve water and also to showcase Namibia's incredible indigenous flora. As a result, the ground may seem parched in the winter, even though there's a beautiful to be found all year round. Keep an eye out for desert adapted species, including aloe, succulents, and beautiful trees forest. Information board can be found along the garden self-guide trails, and you can pick up bed and plant list from the garden reception. This site is a worthwhile destination for birders, provides a home to 7 species, many of which are attracted by the garden's dam. Indigenous wildlife also thrives here, including the charismatic rock hyrax or desi. The garden is open Monday to Friday and admission is free. Take a tour to Dam Game Reserve. This, with a full day to spare, should pay a visit to the Den Game Reserve, located 15 miles from Windhoek Center. It can be beaten for its close to the capital convenience. There are no large predators in this park, which means visitors can safely explore it on foot via 2 ways market hiking trails, on a mountain bike, or in a vehicle along the park off-road route. The draw of this park is in ungulated species including the desert updated oryx, steinbok, and crispringer, as well as well-known African animal like giraffe and zebra. The reserve is also a popular binding destination, which over 200 resident species. Scan the trees for endemic like the parrot and near endemics like the Montero hornbill. If you feel like extending your stay, check out the Sun Carol's Lodge with its chalet restaurant and swimming pools.